Hi, my name is James Eugene, the window expert. All right, I want to quickly address this. Somebody has been asking me. Uh, he said in a situation whereby he accepted to do what we call labor work for a client. What that means is the man will buy the materials for him. He will actually go to site, take measurement, and then make a list of all the profile, all the accessories, how many sheets of glass that will be enough for the entire window in that building. And then himself and the client will go to the market, and the guy will select all of this, and the man will pay. And at the end of the day, they will move it to site, and the guy gets paid for his labor, right? So now the question comes, he said, definitely when he made that list, he added some materials just for any, in case of any eventuality, maybe he made a mistake, or he had a shortage of materials. But he now asked, at the end of the day, if there are leftover materials, who owns those materials? Okay, let's assume at the end of the fabrication, he had about maybe 5 length of materials on ground, or maybe 5 length of height, if you are familiar with profiles for aluminium, and 5 length of width, the curve, mullion, as the case may be, and maybe a couple of accessories. So he was now asking me, who owns those leftover? Is he the one or the client? Who is the owner of those leftover? Should he return it to the client, or the leftover materials should be his? Since he is not the one that bought those materials, he is just doing labor for the person, as we call it here in Nigeria. I believe you understand the question. All right, let's try to answer this question. Number one thing I want you to understand is that whenever you accept to do that kind of work for somebody, one thing should be in your mind. You are not the one that owns those material. He bought it for you to work, right? Okay, that being said, I also want you to understand that your job there is to fabricate and install. And when you are done, your job is finished. And then he pay you the amount of money the both of you agreed. However, this is where it comes to a point where the both of you will need to agree before the work starts. Now, we all understand that for every project you are doing, there must be challenges, right? In this construction where we find ourselves, we construct windows and install them. Okay, what if in the process of working, some of the profile got damaged, right? Or some of the glass we are using got broken, or some of the accessories, in most cases, handle, break, or something happened to it. Who should, take responsibility for those things? If you, as the contractor, is the one to foot the bill, right? If you as a contractor is the one to pay for any damage while working, those leftovers should be yours and not the man, right? Now, if you are the one to foot those bill whenever there is a challenge in the course of fabrication, the leftover is not his own but yours. But if the both of you agreed from the onset that if there's any damage in the course of fabrication, don't worry about it, I will pay. All you will need to do is just be safe, work, and install those windows, right? Then at the end of the day, the leftover should be his. The only thing you can take out of that place, in my judgment, is just the scrap, right? We call it off cut. But any length of material that is remaining and accessories should be his. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that My own answer to this question, I know you have your own opinion, right? But this is my own answer. If at the end of that fabrication there are leftover and you guys have agreed from the onset that as I buy this material for you, if there is any other challenge that you incur, it is not on my head, right? I am not the one that will buy anything again. If you had made a mistake in your calculation, you are on your own. If any material got damaged, go and buy it, don't call me. If any glass is broken, buy it and do not call me. At the end of it, anything that is remaining there, the man should not look at it. It is yours, right? So I decided to answer this question so that some of you will get to understand some of the things you know you don't know that is what you are supposed to do. Do you get? I had done a video previously. If you check my page on Facebook, the video is there. It's also on YouTube, right? So you can go there and check it. When I explain what should be the ground you will stand when you want to do this kind of negotiation. I had said in that video that I don't do that. My company don't do that anymore, right? And even if you want to do it, there's a certain percentage of the total amount that you should be paid. It's not as if somebody will come at the end of the day and say, okay, I will buy all the materials and then you will charge me. I will pay you small amount. Some of them don't pay. They pay very little as against the amount of money they spent buying materials. So you can check out that video, watch it, and learn from it. Okay, but on this one, what I said is at the end of the work, if you are the one that you know bought all the things that was damaged in the course of the work, the materials, the accessories, and everything remaining, whether it be length and packs of handle or hinges or anything, it is yours and not his, right? The only thing you need to do is that in your calculation, be fair. Don't go and add excess. At the end of the day, the man will have to bear it. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Check out other things we have on our page, and please share this video. Okay. Ensure that you follow us on all our social media platforms, and I bet you will learn more and more. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.